Hey everyone, welcome to my new video. Back in January, I had the chance to visit Lapland, Finland for the first time ever. My goal during that trip was to capture snowy landscape under the Arctic Circle conditions. I witnessed a lot of amazing scenes and even got some life-changing experiences that I would like to share here. Without further ado, I hope you enjoy the video. I'm talking really close because the sound of my snowshoes is gonna probably overshadow my volume. I'm currently at Riisitunturi National Park in Finland. So the goal of today is to capture some of these amazing landscape with the trees covered in snow. But the unique thing about this location is the snow gets really thick, so the trees kind of look like there are figures, or you could even call it like snow monster looking figures. So I'm really excited to capture those. This is my first time. Weather has been incredible. It's not overcast today, thankfully. And I think we're gonna get good sunset. The sun barely moved above the horizon during the winter up north, so you get this amazing soft light from sunrise until sunset. At the time of the shot, it was around 1:30 to 2 p.m. It was quite strange to be witnessing golden hour colors this early. I just loved the soft light brushing on the landscape. The landscape itself with the snow was also incredible to look at. If I had gotten closer to the scene, I would have ruined the clean snow on the ground, so I captured this from the distance with my telephoto. The light got better as I continued the hike, and here's what I captured. The clouds broke a little and the light was just beautiful. Snowy scenes were everywhere. In the entire Lapland, I did not see a single tree not covered in snow, and I drove around pretty far to confirm this fact. Taking these images were quite easy. The toughest challenge was doing post-processing. With the clean snow, it comes with a lot of negative space. I took my time with dodging and burning to make sure the contrasts were in correct balance. The snow was just too sensitive. Overall, really happy with how these came out. Also, do not be fooled by the beautiful sunlight because it was freezing out there. Thankfully, my camera survived. So I kept hiking around. With a snowshoe, I was able to go off trail. Yes, this is one of the national parks that you can do that in the winter. Sunset was just shortly after, as you can imagine the shorter daylights in the Arctic Circle. Now it was time for blue hour photography. This hour is underrated in my opinion, but in the Arctic Circle, it becomes really unique. So let me show you what I captured. Blue hour was quite super. There weren't many clouds in the sky, but that was exactly what I was after. These shots, I was facing the opposite direction from the sunset, which means during blue hour, you get this amazing color palette in the sky thanks to the Earth's shadow. With the snow scenes, it's one of the best ways to combine this analogous colors from the sky because they complement each other. This one I had a lot of fun capturing. There's a term to describe these snowy trees. They're called taikis. Forgive me if I mispronounce that name. I wanted to capture the ones that look like snow monsters, and this image was the one that came close to it. I was about to end my session after blue hour. I even made it back to the car. Then I got a notification on my phone. Apparently, there was going to be northern lights in the area I was at. The northern lights were not just coming in any intensity. It was going to be one of the biggest solar storm ever recorded in quite a while, this was how the app looked. I unpacked my snowshoes and immediately I went back on the trail. I didn't care if my drive after was 2 hours away or the thought of missing dinner, because boy, I was in for a treat. At the start of the trail, it was still twilight. I could even see the sunset just right ahead of me on the horizon. It wasn't too dark yet. There was a few problems. I even forgot my headlamps. I was wary of where I'm going. The trail was quite straightforward, but just to make sure I know where I'm going, I was looking at the trail and I was looking back just to see where I came from. And as soon as I looked back, this is where the life-changing experience began.
Holy oh my god.
If you have never witnessed the Northern Lights, I highly recommend you see them at least once in your lifetime. My first time seeing the Aurora was about 3 years ago, and I haven't been back to the Arctic Circle since then. What made this special was not only because of the intense aurora dancing above the sky, I was alone on the trail. I had this whole area just to myself, so it was an intimate moment with the aurora and the silence of the surrounding. I'm not gonna lie, I did tear up a little bit because it was one of the most beautiful things I have ever witnessed up to this day. I didn't even take that many photos because it was one of those moments where I wanted to be in the present, but instead I set up a time lapse. The pictures that I'm about to share are some of the pictures I pulled from those time lapse interval shots, so let me show you some of my favorites. Depending on the intensity, the auroras will fill up the sky. You usually see the denser green light in the Arctic, but because it was so intense that night, the reds, the purples, even some of the blues came out. I kept raising my hand in the sky because I was just awestruck seeing the light show literally above me, as if I was witnessing some kind of celestial beings. I truly will never forget that night. It's definitely one of the best moments I've ever had in my life up to this day. It was a magical experience. Since I managed to capture the time lapse, here's how it came out and a few more of the moments from earlier that evening to highlight this incredible adventure. What an incredible experience. Yeah, these are moments I'll never forget, and these moments are the reason why I travel, making great memories of those moments and to tell them later as stories. I didn't get to vlog too much in Finland, but after that trip, I went to Norway to do more of a dedicated photo trip and to chase more northern lights. I will share videos of that adventure in the next coming weeks. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this travel story of my short trip to Finland. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.